Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Daily Journal Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi, and welcome into Newsbreak for this Friday, September 2nd. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us, and if you've not tuned in before, just to let you know what this is about, it's about a 5-minute program coming to you 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Find us at djournal.com or our Daily Journal Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Again, coming to you at 7 a.m. 5 days a week. Checking out the news, sports, and weather from your Daily Journal. Let's start with a look at the weather. The forecast for today brought to you by Weather Underground. Going to have clear skies. Going to have a high of 87 degrees, a low of 64, 0% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook: Saturday, clear skies again, a high of 89, low of 68, 0% chance of rain. Sunday, clear again, going to warm up a little bit though, high of 93, low of 72, 10% chance of rain. And then on Monday, partly cloudy, high of 93, low of 74, 20% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top headlines from your Daily Journal and djournal.com. Some students in Booneville are helping Louisiana flood victims. Booneville Middle School is collecting school supplies for students and teachers at a Louisiana elementary school who were forced out of their building by recent flooding. BMS has partnered with Lake Elementary School, a kindergarten through 8th grade school with around 950 students in Gonzales, Louisiana. Booneville Middle Principal Brad Mixon said he has family and friends in Louisiana who were affected by the disaster, and he wanted his students to seize a chance to give back to others. According to Mixon, Lake Elementary was one of the most badly damaged schools in its area. Booneville Middle is collecting colored pencils, crayons, pencils, zippered pouches for holding supplies, binders, and pocket dividers, among other supplies. The notes and supplies will then be sent and distributed to Lake Elementary students and teachers. An investigation continues into a shooting that occurred at Northeast Mississippi Community College last week and sent one student to the hospital with a gunshot injury. Cameron Beard, a student at Northeast, was jogging late on the night of August 25th when he was shot once in the leg by an unknown gunman. He was not seriously injured. Normally, when an incident like this occurs, the school will issue a campus-wide alert to students and staff, but that didn't happen in this case. Northeast President Ricky Ford said a new Tiger alert system was in the process of being integrated last week, and it was not fully operational when the shooting occurred. Therefore, it was not deployed. No one has been arrested in the incident. A man initially described as a person of interest was arrested just after the shooting in the vicinity of the incident on unrelated charges. Northeast officials have declined to say whether a weapon has been recovered, and few other details have been offered about the shooting or the investigation. A description of the shooter, who has only been described as a male, is not being released, according to Campus Police Chief Randy Baxter. Demonstrators will again march through downtown Tupelo on Saturday in protest of the June shooting death of Antoine Ronnie Shumpert by a Tupelo police officer. This weekend's march is the third demonstration in about a month's time. It's scheduled to begin at 1 p.m. Protesters will walk several blocks through Tupelo's downtown streets before ending up at Fair Park in front of City Hall. Streets will be closed on a rolling basis as the protest follows its route. City Attorney Ben Logan estimated downtown traffic could be stalled for about 30 to 40 minutes, judging by other marches. Organizer Ellis Westbrook said the event is aimed at getting justice for Shumpert, who was fatally shot June 18th by Tupelo Police Department officer Tyler Cook. A grand jury found no cause to indict Cook for any crime, but the Shumpert family and its allies have continued to claim that Shumpert was unjustly killed. And in sports, Tupelo High School's football team is off to a 2-0 start, but it's still trying to find a #1 quarterback as it prepares to face rival Shannon tonight. 3 players have taken snaps this season for Tupelo: senior Ray Sandroni, junior South Sanders, and sophomore Stephon McGlon. Sandroni has seen the most playing time, and he's completed 18 of 30 passes for 210 yards in wins against Clarksdale and Corinth. Coach Trent Hammond said he wants to see a more consistent passing game from his offense. Shannon, meanwhile, is also 2-0, but is quite settled at quarterback. Sophomore Jordan Gillian is off to a nice start, completing 30 of 47 passes for 509 yards and 6 touchdowns in wins against Caledonia and Nettleton. Kickoff tonight is set for 7 p.m. in Shannon. Tupelo won last year's meeting 55-16. That's it for today's news break, and just want to remind you of a couple of podcasts that we produce here at the Daily Journal. The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi, news and entertainment with myself and W. Derek Russell. You can find that every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we had a new episode drop yesterday. Find it for free in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. And those of you getting ready for the college football season to kick off, Ole Miss and MSU will be in action this weekend, you can listen to Paris Alford and Logan Larry talk about the Bulldogs and Rebels on Double Coverage every Thursday. So a new episode is up of Double Coverage. You can find that in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at doublecoverage.djournal.com. All these stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal or at djournal.com. Follow us on Twitter at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like. And that's it. I hope everyone has an enjoyable and safe holiday weekend. See you next time.